Alright, so Tyler asked me to introduce him, and he asked me to get some help from Peter Frigo as well. And what we really wanted to do was introduce Tyler in a way that people don't see him. Everyone sees Tyler as this intelligent, extremely smart, kind, caring person, and what we wanted to do was show you another side of Tyler like people generally tend to do. And we could only think of one story that would really show that other side of Tyler, but for the sake of himself and his parents and everybody else in the room, we're not going to say it. So I'm just going to say a really quick, brief thing about Tyler, because there really wasn't anything negative to say about Tyler to make fun of. Tyler's been a really good friend of mine since I arrived at Collegiate in 7th grade. As most of you know by now, Tyler is probably the smartest kid in the school and probably has the highest cumulative GPA, even though he swims about 20 hours a week, probably more than that. And I said that, he's always extremely kind to everyone, knows right from wrong, and is unbelievably hardworking. The beauty of Tyler's success is that he doesn't seem that he's even trying to do all these things, as they're just natural qualities that live within him. I'm so glad that you're attending another Big Ten school next year, and I can't wait to cheer for you in swimming against my own team. Good luck.
Why do millions of Americans go to work every day hating every moment of their job? Why spend all day doing something you can't stand when there are so many meaningful things out there that you love to do? We've all heard the saying, if you love what you do, you won't work a day in your life. I really believe this saying to be true. There are always going to be questions about money and so on, but in the end you can go as far as your driving will succeed and take you. There will always be chores, tests, and challenges, but if they're looked at in the bigger picture, they can all be seen as small deposits that will pay off tenfold later on. If you're passionate about something, you can work and work at it to do the best you can without ever even getting tired. The question really comes down to, what is it that you love to do? Over winter break, I had the opportunity to have the head coach of one of the programs I was looking at and sit down with my parents and I in our living room. The conversation eventually turned away from the things the school had to offer and towards what I was looking for in school. Trying to discover a little bit more about me, the coach asked me, Tyler, tell me about some of your real passions. What truly makes you who you are? This question threw me off guard a little, and I was slow in answering. My parents had asked me similar questions before, and similarly, I did not have a speedy answer then either. Many of the things I loved to experience with family and friends, such as games, travel, the outdoors, hanging out, they all seemed insubstantial, unfit to answer the question. I realized I was looking for something that drove me and pushed me to improve every day. One thing kept coming back, a sport I truly dedicated myself to. I have a love-hate relationship with swimming. The hate stems from all the 4:30 a.m. wake-ups, all those times the coach doesn't let up. Do this one underwater, no breathing on this one even faster when you're already at your limit. What is so unique about the sport is that the things that are so easy to hate are often the exact same things that make you love it. Also, although swimming at its root is a basic physical activity, to me it has taken shape into something that motivates me to push my limits every day. One of my teachers recently put it this way: why would you ever think it is a good idea to spend hours and hours pushing your body to the point of passing out, at which point you will probably drown and die? This statement makes a lot of sense. It also helps to highlight what makes swimming so special to me. There's something about completing grueling workouts, driving to practice on desolate streets at 5 a.m., or devouring thousands of calories with teammates at an after-practice breakfast that creates a feeling that keeps drawing you back. During a good workout, there's a special zone you enter, where everything clicks, everything flows, and no matter how busy the rest of your everyday life is, at that moment everything makes sense. When you've been to the edge and been that close to dropping dead from exhaustion, but survived the experience, it is all worthwhile. This is sometimes in running referred to as a trial of the miles, and the same idea applies here. There's no greater sense of achievement than knowing everything that you get out is exactly what you put in. There's no lying, no luck, no tricks, and no shortcuts, and this instills a great sense of accountability that can be applied to all parts of your life. Outside of collegiate, I swim and compete for the Lakeside Seahawks, a swim team based in Louisville. I trained with 30 or so teammates from around Louisville, and although we all go to different schools, we could not be better friends. We have traveled across the country to compete, seen new places, and met new and exciting people from all across the country and sometimes the world. This brotherhood that has been formed through thousands of practices is absolutely unbreakable. The friendships I have formed through the sport are incredible and help drive my passion every day. Swimming has taught me discipline and dedication, and to never give up on my goals. I've drawn from swimming experiences when trying to muster up the energy to finish a big paper, go the extra mile, or even for this speech. I owe so much to the sport. It's given me so much. In sharing a few of these thoughts, I hope that I can shed light on some of my journey and show that following a passion, no matter which path it will take you, leads to fun, memorable times, true success, and amazing friends. There's no substitute for doing what you love. For me, it all starts with family. Everything starts with family, nothing comes before family. They are always your first supporters and stick with you no matter what. A special shout out to Mom and Dad for all the times before I got my license that they were the ones stuck driving me to practice beforehand. Not to mention thousands of my mom's meals that I often scarfed down without even knowing what happened. That's dedicated parenting, and I can't possibly thank them enough for their continued love and support for me throughout high school. And finally, I think the most exciting, inspiring part for all my fellow classmates in this room that we're just beginning, especially seniors, I really think we should all cherish the time we have together. Because you never know how profound of an impact you may have on another person's life. The people we surround ourselves with now and in the future will be the ones supporting our goals and passions, as well as being there for us in rough times. We have an incredibly special group of people at Collegiate. Many of us have found some of our own real true passions already, and that's a blessing. I think it is so deeply important to find something that can always lift you up, or just provide that spark whenever you may need it. And no matter what, you should always follow these passions, because you can't go wrong with something you love. Thank you.